has turned on the seatbelt light. Please take your seat and fasten your seatbelts. Thank you.
Hi there, MadCap propeller heads. Here's what's new in Flare 2017. First, Flare's preview window is now a dynamic window pane. In previous versions, after you previewed a topic, you'd then need to close the preview window to keep working. That's not the case anymore. Now you can continue to work in your topic, snippet, or master page, and the preview window will automatically update as you make edits and save your changes. When you first open the preview window pane, you'll notice that it's floating, just as it has done in the past. However, now you also have the option of docking the preview window pane to the interface. You're also going to notice some new fields and buttons in the preview window pane. The conditional expression field is the same as it's been in previous versions, but now you have the option of choosing a different target from this new field. When you select a target, the preview changes, showing the settings for that target, including the condition tag expressions. From the new File field, you can click the Browse button and choose a different topic, snippet, or master page to preview. This Lock button lets you freeze the preview for a particular content file, while you open and work on other files in the XML editor. If you do not select this button, the preview window will automatically change anytime you open another topic, snippet, or master page in the XML editor. You can also click this button to force the preview window to refresh. We've also added a new output type in Flare 2017. It's called Clean XHTML. This online output format produces basic HTML files that are free of MadCap-specific tags and not dependent on other MadCap-generated files. The output does not include any skins, search, navigation, or other extra features. It is simply your single-sourced content. This allows you to repurpose your output in many flexible ways. For example, you might want to embed the output files into your company's software application. You might also perform other types of post-processing tasks with the output. On the General tab of the Target Editor, you'll see a checkbox that lets you convert your style sheet styles to inline. If you do not select this option, you will see your style sheet files in the Output folder, just as you would for most other online outputs. If you do select this option, your style sheet files will not be included in the Output folder. Instead, those styles will become integrated into your topics. Another new feature for this version of Flare is pinning variables. This works like the other things that you can pin in Flare: images, snippets, and styles. Your most recently inserted variables are shown in the interface, and when you see the one that you tend to use a lot, you can pin it so that it's always easily accessible. Speaking of variables, Flare now offers synchronization with TOC entries. In previous versions of Flare, you would need to manually change the labels for a TOC entry when you edited the title of its linked topic. If you forgot to make changes to the TOC entry, you would end up with topic titles that were inconsistent with the entry in the TOC. Starting in this version of Flare, you can use new system variables to ensure your TOC entries are always in sync with your topic titles. When you drag a topic into a TOC to create a link to it, you'll notice that the text is now blue. This doesn't mean that the text will show up as blue in the output. Instead, what it means is that the TOC entry contains a system variable. This variable is called linked title. This means that the TOC entry text is linked to the title for that topic. The title can be changed in the properties dialog for the topic, or it can be changed in the markup. If the title for the topic changes, the TOC entry will automatically change too, so that you don't have to remember to do it manually. If your topic doesn't have a title, and it doesn't have to, Flare will then use the first heading, and if it doesn't find a heading, it will use the file name for the topic. You can keep the TOC entry associated with the linked tile variable, but you also have the option of forcing it to use something else instead. You can choose the new linked header variable if you want the TOC entry to always use the heading instead of the title. Or you can choose the new linked file variable if you want to force it to use the file name. Or you can just replace the variable with regular text, just as you've probably done in the past. Oh, and by the way, these new system variables are also available for browse sequences in Flare. Another enhancement in Flare 2017 is the ability to choose conditions and file tags when adding a new file. It doesn't matter what kind of file it is. It can be a topic, page layout, target, image, alias file, whatever. At the bottom of the Add File dialog, you'll see an area called Attributes, which you can expand. From here, you can use Browse buttons to choose conditions or file tags, or both, to associate with that file. It's simply a time-saving feature for anyone who applies conditions or file tags to files. By doing this at the time the file is added, you don't have to remember to find the file later to do it. And finally, you can now convert equations to MathML from Word. This feature is for anyone who has inserted equations into a Word document and needs to import that file into Flare. When going through the steps to import the Word document, you'll see this new option. If you do not select the option, your equations will be converted to images in Flare. But if you do select the option, Flare will convert the equations to MathML, which is the web standard. For more information about all of these new features, see the What's New topic in the online help. Enjoy the new Flare 2017.